Hi guys, my name is Jay. I'm on the Shane Carvalho team at eXp Realty, and I'm joined by another Jay today, the owner of Elroy's Fine Foods. How you doing today, Jay?
I'm doing great, Jay.
That's way too much fun. I don't know why I enjoy that so much, but
Yes. Well, there aren't many JAYs.
yeah,
That's why.
there
Yeah.
we go.
We're a rarity.
Yeah, I like being a rarity though. It's kind of nice, keep things unique a
Yeah,
little. But
absolutely. Yeah.
alrighty, so tell us a little bit about Elroy's.
Yeah. So Elroy's is really a community market, is what we intended it to be. So Chloe and I, my wife Chloe, a long time ago when we were first dating, when we first lived with each other, we started to, like, I started cooking for us. So we would go grocery shopping together, make meals, and then we eventually started hosting people. And we were like, hey, we really love doing this. We love cooking, making food, shopping for food, going to farmers markets. Um, and one day we were at this really nice grocery store in Michigan. That's where we were living at the time, and we were both like, "We love this. We should really like get a grocery store one day." And once we had Brogan, our daughter, who's 14 now, once we had her, we were really like, okay, it's time to do this. Let's go move back to California. That's where we were. That's where we had originally met, and where I'm originally from. We decided to go back and look for a business, and we found a restaurant called Carmel Bell, and we it wasn't a grocery store, but it was really a good fit for us at the time. It really taught us a lot about the restaurant business and food service. And so when it came time to move away from Carmel Bell, we started looking for a grocery store. We felt we were really ready at that time. So we spent a lot of time looking around, and Monte Vista Market, which is the location where we're at now, had been there for, I think, 50 years. It was a community market, and from the beginning, it was really connected with the community. It's just that community vibe that we really were going for, and we're still refining it, and but it's definitely one of the biggest things that we are proud of, is establishing it as a community market.
Cool. So when you say community market, you mean that you just wanted to be a place for locals, or you serve a lot of mostly local goods also? What do you mean by
Both. We
okay?
want to be kind of like a hub for the community, but not only just local purveyors, but
Mhm.
also purveyors that are out there that have that are independent. They could be anywhere in the United States or in the world, as long as they put out a good product that is either mission driven, or family owned, or women owned. A lot of these businesses we support are mission driven, and a lot of them are local too. And we do prefer to support local over buying something, importing something. But there are just some foods that are made all over that you just have to bring in, and so there's a piece of that where we're trying to bring good foods, good products into our community, where we wouldn't have access to it otherwise.
Those local grocery stores, it's like you said, you talked about how much you love it. We really enjoy that as well. Your guys' shop's awesome, and there's another one in Pacific Grove that's pretty cool as well, Grove Market, right? So
Right,
there's,
right.
there's a few around that are really nice, and yeah, the locals vibe and kind of getting to know the cashiers on a first name basis and stuff like that's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What has surprised you most about being a business owner since you started with Carmel Bell and even now with the grocery store?
What has surprised me most? Um, I would have to say the support of the customers. It's really heartwarming to feel the support and love of the people that you've been trying to get, and it's so great to hear feedback from them, and really hear people that feel like this is their store, like it's theirs. And that's what we want it to be. We want it to be, I mean, that's the essence of a community market. We provide, kind of just a glue to the community where we can all kind of talk about food.
These customers you're talking about that are so awesome. I mean, first of all, that's one thing that a lot of business owners I've talked to have said. Like they're really surprised by the support of the community. This is a very locals, like buy locals type community. So yeah, there's a lot of support there. But what would you say the customers that you have? What's their favorite part about Elroy's Fine Foods?
I would have to say, I think just the celebration of food, like people really love that. They, especially during these times, it's nice to be able to talk about food. It's just there's no drama to it.
Mhm.
It's something everyone can enjoy. It's something everyone can find joy in.
I can see that as being like you said, a good hub to kind of just be people and just be friends. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. It brings people together.
So, what are some of your goals for Elroy's over the next year?
Over the next year, one of the first things that we need to do is get a bigger kitchen. So, in order for us to do any sort of expansion of business, we need to have a little more production space.
Okay.
So, I think that's what's going to be next is finding like a commercial kitchen space where we can produce more food, produce a bigger selection of food, and then we can think about expanding into other locations or doing other things, or other businesses even. There's a lot of ideas that we have up in the air, but nothing solidified yet. But that's definitely one. More storage, more production space.
Space around here comes at a premium.
It does.
What else do you think we all need to know about Elroy's Fine Foods?
The staff there, I talk about the customers, but the staff is also very engaged and excited. And I really enjoy working with everyone there, and because everyone really wants to be there. And the passion that everyone has for the food or whatever they do at the store is really inspiring to me, and I hope it's inspiring to the customers, because they are the experience at the store. They provide the experience that you get when you walk in the doors, and you know, as a business owner, it's such a great thing to see this happen because you put so much effort into attracting customers, building the business, and it feels very lonely. Um, but when you are supported with your staff, and friends and customers, you're not so alone.
Having a team, it's way easier than going it alone, for sure.
Absolutely.
What is one of your favorite parts about being a part of the Monterey Peninsula community?
I've talked about the people, definitely. It's the beauty. You can't deny it. It's all around us. Um, there's not many places like this. The fog, the landscape. You know, I know people make fun of the fog a lot, but I don't know. I've grown to really love it. I feel it's really comforting, and not many people love it, but it makes this. I don't know. It provides this like cool scenery, and just like a different experience.
It provides a lot of things. You're right.
Yeah,
It's a different experience, but it's also I've come to enjoy it as well. So I'm originally from Utah, and it's hot in the summer
yeah,
and really cold in the winter. But the fog kind of seems to, mitigate a lot of that. It's just a nice, kind of sweater weather all year, which I'm okay with. Like that's nice.
yeah.
And then, like you said, it creates the environment we live in with the Spanish moss on the trees and everything else. So yeah, I like it, and it feels like a big blanket sometimes. Just kind of comfortable.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes, that's the comfort I'm talking about.
yeah.
And just being like, I don't like to be inside all the time.
Hmm.
We can be outside all year round.
All year.
Maybe we put on a sweater or whatever, but
Yeah.
that's it. We can be outside.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to beat here for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, thanks a lot, Jay. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate just the awesome business you've got going there. So
Thank you.
yeah, and thank you, and keep it up. We all really enjoy it. So
All right, cool. Thank you, Jay. I'll see you at the store.
yep, we'll see you around.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out the next video.